right, I'm gonna let you get out of here. Do you have any work, any new projects in the works? Are you do a new album? Anything you can let us know about?
Find the Richard stores and on iTunes.
Yep.
And
Keeping it moving.
Bang too. Almighty Soul, man, coming out.
I ain't done turning up, bitch. 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 She gave me top, like she know how. Tell me why you bitches do that all the time. I got some Cubans that'll do it all the time. Used to move dope, got some niggas that do it all the time. I used to rock, got some niggas that do it all the time. And no Sherrod, bitch, I was a shooter all the time. I'm from a block where they be shooting all the time. But we ain't worried because we got all the guns. Bitch, we got I got too much squad falling on my pants. These bitches in my hair, I'm too rich for some dandruff. I don't do the dash, bitch, I do the damn drip. These boys don't want no smoke, they don't want no cancer. Get them by the lows when I get the bands. No, I ain't no brick, but I'm money dancing. I'm a cold old block ass nigga. I put heat to a nigga. Spent one summer on the foreign and ain't got no features with it. And right now getting so much money I can fuck my teacher now. Spent one summer on the foreign and ain't got no features with it. And right now getting so much money I can fuck my teacher now. I'm gonna be away, I get shit like it. Told y'all I got them cars, just like when we leave away. $2,000, that's some money. Got it away, you leave away. Glory away, I just feel like real way. Told y'all I got them cars, just like what you feel. $1,000, that's some money, that ain't what you take away. I get a lot of cheese every day to real way.
So man, bro, right after the pilot Shine of Finally Rich that dropped in 2012, bro, Cheeky dropped one of the most chaotic but legendary takes in his career, Bang 2. It wasn't clean, it wasn't radio ready, but it was raw, experimental, and full of lore that fans still talk about to this day, bro. This is literally like the holy grail of every SoundCloud like rapper that came out to this day, bro. This is the story of the lore of Bang 2, bro. So to talk about Bang 2 in general, bro, you had to take it back all the way to 2011, bro, with Bang 1 had just dropped and shit like that, bro, the rise of that shit, bro. And that really was the start of the Sosa run and like the drill blueprint in general and shit like that, bro. Because when this shit dropped, bro, this dropped in 2011, bro, so like drill was just starting to become like a thing and shit like that. Or at least it was starting to become a thing in mainstream wise. And it was Sosa who really took this sound and pushed it to like new heights and shit like that, bro. Going off of the songs like It's Cracking, just John Madden and shit like that. That was on the Bang 1 and shit like that. Just pushing that dark sound that Chicago that wasn't really known in like the, you know, mainstream wise and shit like that to just different heights on the internet. I mean, literally, bro, like Keef 2011 tape Bang really put the template in place, bro, with like chant heavy hooks, hard 808s, and there's just a young chop sound that would define early drill. By late 2012, that formula would go crazy, bro, and broke off to new heights and shit like that with songs like I Don't Like From the Back From the Dead mixtape, Love Sosa blowing up, lifting drill out of Chicago, and just the underground into mainstream conversation, bro. Letting the Keef deal with Interscope and shit like that, bro, putting his niggas on GBE and all that. Like literally, bro, taking just that sound that drill once had to new heights and shit like that, bro. You already know by the time Finally Rich and shit like that was gearing up to drop in his debut albums, all that getting ready to drop and shit, Sosa was already kind of announcing Bang 2 already, bro. Like probably like a couple days before Finally Rich even happened. I remember seeing this shit with my own eyes like yesterday, bro. Like dead ass, bro. Like announcing it, bro, by literally late 2012. Like Sosa had already teased the project, bro. He was already on Twitter saying, like quote unquote, need a Bang 2 cover art and shit, mixtape cover coming soon. Which Kid thought the fans, like graffiti art designers and shit like that, submitted early pictures, like early cover arts of the Bang 2 and shit like that, bro. These weren't the final cover arts and shit like that, but this was the main one that was really used at that time and shit like that. That was used on like the end of music videos and shit like that. It was used all through social, Instagram, Twitter at the time, bro. This was the main picture, and he was already giving us a glimpse of what Bang 2 was gonna sound like and shit like that, bro. Like giving us early snippets and shit like that. But mainly the main one was the Fuck Your Block, bro. The snippet that he had uploaded on his page, Fuck Your Block and shit like that, in late 2012, bro. Way before Finally Rich even dropped, bro. I mean, literally, bro. December 17, 2012, bro. Sosa would post Fuck Your Block, bro. Bang 2 mixtape snippet on his page, bro. And that literally was like punchy cadence, bro. Focus bars, chant style hooks. Like literally, bro. It was like, it had that sound that Finally Rich was known for and shit like that. Like his casual 2012 sound and shit like that. It was pushing that sound to just even more heights and shit like that, bro. And it was kind of looking like Sosa was off to a good start, like for a long, like I mean, he got a long lasting career, but like mainstream wise shit like that, because everything on Finally Rich was like, it was fire. It was it had a mainstream appeal sound and shit like that. So that was sounding like Bang 2 was going for. It sounded like it was still carrying on that sound and shit like that. That it was gonna take that sound out to new heights and shit like that, which had people already speculating and shit. Okay, Sosa on the good straight path and shit like that for Finally Rich era and shit.
Block, nigga, fuck your block, whole block and no block. I will with 300 squad. I don't fuck with no ops. Glory boys, we on top, and y'all know we won't stop. Nigga, fuck your block, whole block and no block.
So this gonna make it even bigger mainstream run and shit like that. I mean, but really, that's really what the whole OG Bang 2 was starting to sound like. Shit like that. It really had that Finally Rich sound that really catered to that whole era in general and shit like that. You gotta realize it wasn't that far off from Finally Rich and shit like that. So him already crafting this mixtape was already like, it was already headed in that direction and shit like that, bro. With songs like what Feel Good, like snippets like that.
Snipping on the floor made me feel good. She really talks, you know she made me feel good. She gon' bust it up and make me feel good.
Motherfucker Ain't For None was fire, nigga. They Homeboys and shit like that too. Turn up.
You niggas see it on you. I fell asleep on your baby, rolled up on your ass, saying I'm my heat on you. Bitch try to shoot me down, I'ma fucking be on it. She know I keep them racks, I'm on up to speed on it.
Like all of them was OG, like Bang 2 snippets and shit like that. I Got Cash, like them was OG Bang 2 snippets and shit like that. Now it's over and shit. Originally, the original hook, it had that Finally Rich sound and shit like that. All of them are catered to that OG Bang 2 sound. Like before Sosa went to jail and shit like that in early 2013, that's what Bang 2 was starting to sound like. Like I said, bro, Sosa ended up getting himself into trouble in early 2013, bro. And they literally delayed the whole rollout and scattered the sessions of Bang 2 and shit like that. In January 2013, a judge ordered Keef to like literally serve 60 days in a juvenile detention center, bro, over a probation violation tied to like him being at a gun range and shit, bro. And he was released in March 2013. And that downtime stale momentum and contributed to the messy potential rollout that some songs ended up leaking, some shit ended up getting scrapped, and just the project ended up just going through a whole shifted change in general, my nigga. Then you know I gotta talk about the Northbrook mansion, bro, aka the GVE mansion and shit like that Sosa had moved into in late 2012 leading into 2013, bro. Now everybody know how legendary this mansion really was, bro. Hella shit stemmed from this time period, bro. This is majority of basically the whole 2013 sessions was recorded, bro. The whole Bang 2, all that shit, bro, was recorded in this house right here, bro. Legendary shit, bro. I remember the video them around the 4-wheelers shit, and majority of Sosa videos and all that shit was shot in this house, bro. Like that ass, everything was going on in his crib. Majority of the snippets, all that shit, bro. Like literally, the house is double as a recording studio, hangout spot, a lifestyle hub. The mansion became the birthplace of most Bang 2 session shit, with producers like Young Chop, 1200, and GB affiliates pulling up with laptops and mics, bro. The energy of the house translated into the tape itself, bro. Songs often sounded like one take in a moment freestyles, mirroring the chaotic party-like environment of the mansion and shit. And then the music, you gotta like the music video too, bro, from raw and street level, bro. Cause leading up to Bang 2, bro, the promo clips and video snippets felt like do it your own type of style, like DIY type like shit like that. gritty, closer to home video footage shit. Like all like compared to the Finally Rich era, like Finally Rich promo and videos had high budget videos, except for like Love Sosa and I Don't Like probably, like which was still the only videos that was at the house. But Kobe, like said, Hate Being Sober, all them videos was like label put together type videos and shit like that, bro. Where did like Bang 2, all the like eras and shit like that, which is all shot at the crib, like literally like doing your own style type videos and shit like that. Some shit often shot in the living rooms, neighborhoods, bro. Just created a sharp Christian that minded fans that Keef was still rooted in the block, bro. This style set the tone. Bang 2 wasn't about label polish, bro. It was about raw energy, bro. Then Bang 2 officially dropped on August 15, 2013 at 10:17 p.m. A direct homage to Gucci Mane 1017 Brick Squad label and shit. This was Keef aligning himself with one of his biggest inspirations, bro. Centering both his respect for Gucci and his attempt to carry the 1017 spirit in his own movement and shit. Because I remember originally the tape was supposed to drop at 4 p.m. that day and shit like that. But he ended up pushing it back to 1017 and shit like that, bro. You know, like I said, nah, it's Gucci Mane. And we all know how crazy this tape is, man. Do I really have to go over it? Yes, I will go over it, bro. Songs like 12 bars, fire, nigga. More
This chick cause she seen me. Thought she was off a trivia. Don't know why she sneaked this here to me. Say he got a shrimpy dick. Pull off in that worry. Now they think I'm on some fishy shit. 2 years ago I ain't had no cop. I was on that come get me shit. 2 years ago I ain't had no job. I was on that young Jill and shit. Posted on the block with the Glock. Trying to drill some shit. Don't
Morgan Tracy crazy, bro.
Shaking ass, but that shit, it don't amaze me. I'm off the egg, this shit got me feeling lazy. I'm leaning. I was born in the 90s for the 80s. Cause I lost a war, these niggas save me.
Bank clothes, fire, nigga. Fuck me, it's insane, my nigga.
round with selling dick, right down front street. You drunk bitch, what bitch don't want me? I just had a 6 on the whole sack. We ain't working, y'all watching. Cause that bitch said she love me. Cause I don't like the taxing, I don't want no company. I did the down, she like some drug. Told all my friends, now the hoes wanna fuck me. Ayy, ayy.
Chief and Key, bro. Rest in peace to Trey Savage, bro. Crazy, bro.
Pull off in that forest, just the skirt she thought she seen a beat. A nigga think I'm good, I got my dick with me. Plug ain't enough for glowing, always gotta think a piece. Seeing that you glowing, but you never seen a piece.
Bro, all time. Fire, nigga. Cause I'm getting money, nigga. It's insane, bro.
While I'm smoking on this dough, this bitch keep calling my phone. Don't you see I'm getting hot? Bitch, you leave me alone. I see niggas' feelings hurt. Tell she says what's wrong. Bustin' like a Dillinger. Got my dumb ass bulldog.
Motherfucking 3. Come on.
Holiday season, bitch. I don't want no sense, so hard to get on her knees. Baby, you won't regret the day that you fuck me. But you gotta hold my pistol in my weed. Man, I wish a nigga would try me. He gon' need a more no outfit. Left 5 shots off, he got hit with about 3. Now I got 22 left and about 3.
Come on, bro. This shit has legendary tracks all through it, bro. And you know this tape was hosted by DJ Scream, bro, and Michael Blackson and Mike Epps, bro. Because unlike Finally Rich, bro, which was rolled out as a major label debut album, Bang 2 dropped as a classic Dat Pill style mixtape, bro. To cement that vibe, it was hosted by DJ Scream, a heavyweight mixtape DJ known for work with Gucci Mane, Jeezy, Soulja Boy, like etc., bro. This tape also included unexpected comedian interludes from Mike Epps and Michael Blackson, bro. Just adding humor and a chaotic loneliness to the project, bro. This combo of respected DJ and 2 comedians underscored that Bang 2 was not an album rollout, but was a wild mixtape event. But while the release itself felt chaotic, the real story of Bang 2 is in the way the sound shifted. This is where Keef started to move away from pure drill.
Hey. Man, it's your boy Aaron speaking. I appreciate you, Corey, for putting me on this video because you had to, bro. I mean, shit, where do I even begin, man? Like 2013, this is when I think I had just got my iPhone 5. Like things were a lot different. Instagram was still, you know, deep fried in the sazon. You know, the filters were crazy. Things were a lot different at the time, for real, for real. No streaming, you know, YouTube of course was a thing, but people were still copping CDs. We were really on the live mixtapes wave, you know what I mean? Dat Piffs of the world, you know what I'm saying? And I'm telling you, the build up, like the hype for this project was there from what I remember, because obviously Finally Rich going crazy, peak, you know, so young, yet some would argue, you know, prime Sosa, right? So I remember, you know, Chief Keef had the Yeezus feature, which was a huge deal.
I can't handle no liquor, but these bitches can't handle me. I can't control my niggas, and my niggas, they can't control me.
You know what I mean? I can't hold my liquor. So a lot of the Chief Keef fans were really looking forward to the next thing that Chief was ready to put out. And when I tell you, he just clearly did not give a fuck. He just wanted to make what he wanted to make. He didn't care about making a hit record. He didn't care about what his label thought, or I guarantee you his label was like, bruh, what is this kid doing, bro? Like, what is this? Because it just sounded so different to the Chief Keef literally just 1 year prior. You know, now we look back at it and it's considered like the lean era, you know, the beginning of it, where he slurred his words and the mixing was bad, and whether it was intentional or not, there was no one making music like that back then. Literally, it was so different. And if you were a casual Chief Keef fan and then you listen to this was probably it. This was the end of you listening to Chief Keef, because I knew a lot of people that when this came out was like, oh nah, nah, this is trash. And I remember defending it like crazy, like, bruh, give it a chance, bro. Like, I'm telling you, like, come on, songs like Morgan Tracy.
I'm smoking on this dope, this shit it got me high as fuck. You disrespect the glow, you know we gotta light you up. And all you hear is ambulances and a fire truck. Dirty shopping cars, doing shit like Wrangler.
All time.
We a AK, a shotgun. We let our shots and we watch y'all run. Y'all done, y'all ain't know, man. I'm flashing on these suckers all the time.
Ain't done turning up. Like, come on, what I wanna do?
Got enough chicks for road show. You ain't no shit, nigga, came in no social. Nah, boy, that ain't so cheesy, don't belong to yo. I got so much money, I'll do what I wanna do. Do what I wanna do. I got so much money, I'll do what I wanna do.
Are we kidding me? Come on, what he said? I got 30 bottles of D in that ganja, and I don't do that Molly, get it? What he said? Till Beyonce, my fiance, some shit, I don't know, but yo, 3
This bitch wanna smoke all our way. I don't want no sense, so hard to get on her knees. Baby, you won't regret the day that you fuck me, but you gotta hold my pistol in my weed.
Come on, the skits I could have done without. I ain't gonna lie, the skits were kind of annoying, but Gotta Glow Up One Day, oh man, I'm looking at the track list, like this shit was pretty good, man. But I get it. I totally understand the people that weren't like huge Chief Keef fans listening to this being like, bruh, what is this? And I get it, but I was just such a Chief Keef fan that I was trying my hardest to just say, yo, it's different, I'm telling you. And it's crazy because, oh, now it's so influential now. You know, back then everybody was shitting on it, calling it brain dead. The ad-libs were cartoonish and the beats were whack. But now all of a sudden, oh, he paved the way for the sound we have today. And it's kind of true, bro. Like, it was so different. Nobody was making shit like this back then, bro. You know, Sosa gets a lot of love now, but yeah, the tape still holds up pretty well, bro. I can't believe it's been, what, like 12 years now? It's kind of crazy, bro. I remember on my way to college at the time, I think I had I think I had just got my iPhone 5. I was bumping on live mixtapes and shit. It was just so weird, so different, bro. Like the DJ Holiday, and like I remember being a little disappointed because I wanted Chief Keef to become such a huge superstar, and then when he dropped this, I'm like, oh yeah, nah, the casuals are not gonna fuck with this. It's all good because after this we got the 2014 era, you know, this just bled into that cult Chief Keef fan era, you know, which was my favorite, you know, the Almighty Soul, the Text, the Fool Years of the world and shit. Like 2014 was ridiculous, but I would argue it's kind of a cult classic for sure. Like in terms of mixtapes and shit like that, like this was it, bro. All the stuff that critics disliked about this mixtape are now commonplace, really, in SoundCloud rap, just from the mumble style delivery, the short tracks. That's another thing too, because a lot of the songs were kind of less than 2 minutes long. You know, that wasn't really a thing, I feel like, back then. But yeah, it was definitely experimental, whether he was trying to do that or not. He was probably high out of his mind and really didn't know what he was making. But either way, man, Chief Sosa's a legend. And oh shit, now that I think about it, today is Chief Keef's birthday. As the time of me recording this, August 15th. That's crazy, bro. Let me check. How old is Chief Keef, man? He's 300. Oh shit, he turned 30 today, bro. That's a blessing, man. Happy birthday to Chief Keef, man. Shout out my boy Corey. And yeah, man, I'm out. Bye. Oh shit, I dropped my phone.
And like I said, bro, Sosa switched his whole style up, bro. Because you got to take it back to 2012, bro. In 2012, bro, on Finally Rich, bro, Sosa delivery was sharp, clear, and aggressive, bro. Songs like Love Sosa and I Don't Like had chant-ready hooks, hard young chop beats, and the structure made for both the streets and the mainstream crossover, bro. So literally at this jail, bro, stint in early 2013, the shift was obvious that Keef came out with a slurred, mumble, like melodic delivery that sounded less like a kid chasing radio hits and more like someone using their voice as an instrument, bro. This mumbling wasn't accidental, bro. It was part of lean influence, part creative choice, and it gave bang to his hazy freeform identity. So when you saw auto-tune became real prominent in Sosa music, bro. Like on Finally Rich, bro, auto-tune was like, it was there, but it just wasn't like that noticeable and shit. Bang 2 is literally the first project where Sosa fully leaned into auto-tune, not just for pitch corrections, but literally as like the main structure and tool for the whole project in general and shit like that, bro. Tracks like Now It's Sober and All Time show him moving into melodic driven territory, bro, laying like the groundwork for Almighty Soul later that same year and shit. Instead of just like going for like the shit, he like the tight hook verse and hook formats that he was doing in 2012 or 2011, Bang 2 often sounded like one take sessions and shit like that in the GB mention, bro. Cause you gotta realize the songs wasn't that long on this tape, bro. The songs was like 2 minute, 3 minute, like 1 minute, 2 minute songs and shit like that. So all it really sounded like it was one take type shit, bro. Like songs dripped and shit like that. On like some shit was repeating refrains and like, you know, it gave the project a raw freestyle energy, bro, which blogs at the time criticized as lazy, but later fans celebrated as like some of the hardest shit ever, bro. Like compared to Bang 1, bro, which was stacked with aggressive bangers, Bang 2 introduced variety of moves, dreamy, woozy, even playful at times and shit like that, bro. Cause like I said, it wasn't just the sound of his music, like with the leaned out flow and shit like that, bro. It was also the beats too, bro. Like expanded beyond Chicago drill, but Bang 2 also marks the era where Sosa started ditching the script like this like Chicago drill sound and opening up to new producers and shit like that. Cause he mostly was working with like Atlanta producers like Zay Tobin, bro, pulling in melodic like piano beats and looser trap structure that sounded far from the dark, hard edge Chicago blueprint, bro. Collaborating with Gucci Mane and tapping into the Atlanta trap scene that gave Sosa more freedom to experiment, blending drill like aggression with sounding like trap producers and like just artists in general and shit like that, bro. It really saw Sosa tapping into something that he had never did up to his point. And also, you know, this tape had hella grills on it and shit like that, bro, which was the most infamous one is Doritos Day, bro. The biggest leak in the missing grill to this day, bro. Among like hella Sosa fans to this day always bring this track up to this day, man. It was one of the prominent songs that was like supposedly that was going to be on Bang 2 and shit like that. That was kind of confirmed on like some Bang 2 era track lists and shit like that. Sosa was also previewing this song a lot, like a Periscope and shit like that. He was previewing this song a lot, so it was out and giving that vibe that it was gonna drop, but he ended up not dropping it at all, bro. And it had never leaked, bro. It's literally one of the songs that sought out to be a missing track, bro. Even Sosa himself confirmed, like, to a fan that that's a song that really gone, bro. He found all his old computers, but it really one of the songs that just like really lost and shit like that, that just can't be found, bro. So literally the only thing we have with this song is that ass like low quality ass snippets and shit like that that Sosa was previewing from the time, but Majority of that shit is kind of just gone, bro. That's when the lost computer shit come up, bro. Like I said, the lost computer, the lore that goes that much of a Bang 2 sessions, bro, was stored on a single computer, bro. And when it was lost or either stolen, bro, like all those songs disappeared, bro. Someone was leaking like daily and shit like that, but nobody will never find out where it was coming from, bro. But fans, like some fans believe that some of the hardest material from this era like, never saw the day of light, bro, because of this, bro. Adding to the Bang 2 reputation as like a fractured, chaotic tape full of what else, bro. Like this is why fans talk about the missing songs in the tape itself sometimes, bro. Like with songs like I said, Doritos Day and shit like that, half no DZ, bro. Half no songs was on them computers that was at their house at the time, bro. But that shit is literally lost media. Don't get me wrong, bro. It's hella leaks and shit that come from this era too, bro. Like Low Life is fire, nigga. Another leak from this era that still get like an example of like Sosa in this more raw experimental, bro. Geekers is a classic leak, bro, with that motherfucker Zato in production, bro.
The diamonds on my chain are so sloppy. My niggas ain't scared of nobody. I lean and I feel like a whole body. Capital One, what's in your wallet?
Jet Li with Gucci Man is crazy, but now OGs know the main version. But we can't lie, bro. This motherfucking version with Gucci Man slaps, bro. One of the biggest collabs from this time, bro.
My life a movie, call for a movie. Bitch don't wanna do me. I kill that bitch like Bruce Lee. I'm with Chelsea, smoking on this Cupid. And if she don't do me, I kill that bitch like Bruce Lee. She gon' regret me, regret it, she ain't let me. Kick that bitch to the curb gently.
Everything designer was fire, nigga. Like I said, DZ, bro. Hella shit that come for this shit, bro. Then the unused cover arts that was considered for this time, bro. It's a couple cover arts that I ended up like getting sent to me personally for somebody I know and shit like that, bro. And these was like cover arts that was considered for the project originally and shit like that, bro. But Sosa ended up not using it. He ended up just using the main one that we all know and love to this day. It's just the fashion that came along with this whole aesthetic in general, bro. Because in the Bay one and finally Rich era, bro, Keef was the true religion king, bro. Stacked jeans, bro. Big horseshoe like stitching, bro. And hood flexes that define early 2010s drill, bro. So by the time Bang 2 that like took over and came, bro, like Sosa was leaning to more like Ralph Lauren polo pieces, bro, like with the hoodie sweats that gave him that casual but still the designer edge, bro. He also was dabbling into like high fashion too, bro, wearing pieces of like Rick Owens and shit. Before most rappers this like in this day and age was even touching that shit, naming it, like wearing that shit, bro. Sosa was in this shit early on in his career around this time, bro, and this became part of the like GBE put like aesthetic and shit like that, bro. Now of course Jordans remained a consistent sneaker game in this era too, bro. You saw Sosa wearing a lot of shit, bro. Fusions, bro, just hella Jordans and shit like that, man. Like it went with that whole vibe and aesthetic of this project, bro. And you know when this tape dropped, bro, it didn't get the most love at all when it first dropped, bro. When Bang 2 dropped in August 2013, bro, it landed with heavy criticism from blogs, bro, from fans and just everybody who discovered Sosa in general, bro. Like sites like Fake Short Drive, Complex, and early Reddit threads, bro, called it unfocused, bro, lazy and unfinished, bro. Critics said like Sosa delivery, slurred mumble was uninspired compared to the sharp elements of like Bang 1 finally Rich era and shit like that, bro. Like, and just like the hate, it was crazy, cause you gotta realize Sosa was coming off his dynamic 2012 run, bro. So to come out of nowhere and shit like that and switch his sound up and just give us a raw project like this and shit, cause you gotta think Sosa was missing this shit his own, bro. Like he didn't have no like this one no studio like an actual studio project. This was like strictly recorded from Sosa's bedroom, bro. He was the one who was mixing and mastering these songs and shit like that. Like basically the engineer behind all this shit, bro. So it sounded raw as hell compared to anything. It even sounded more raw than like Back from the Dead, bro. Like Back from the Dead was a tape that dropped like while Sosa wasn't even signed, and that shit sounded more polished than Bang 2. Like the ones that Bang 2 really kept that like raw sound and shit like that, bro. So of course when all the new casual fans and shit like that, bro, they was already speculating that he fell off, that it was just trash. Like they was bashing this tape as like one of the worstest tape like ever at the time, bro. Like, it did not get that much love and shit like that. But over time, bro, when it dropped, bro, like, it became, but over time, it literally became, like, looseness, then became straight in the slur delivery. All that shit became inspiring the entire generation of artists, bro, in the SoundCloud rap era, bro. Rappers like Playboi Carti, Lil Uzi, and a wave of underground, like, rappers that still come out to this day. They all build off and approach this sound that Bane 2 pioneered, bro. With critics once called unfinished became the new aesthetic blueprint, bro. Paving the way for Almighty Soul 2, bro. Cause Bane 2 wasn't just a random take. It was a transition point, bro. The experiments, bro, with auto-tune mumbling, bro. He catered that sound more to Almighty Soul that dropped later that year too, bro. So without Bane 2, without Almighty Soul, like, none of this shit existed in the same format. All that shit, like, ain't no telling what rap would be right now, bro. Like, literally, ain't no telling what music would be in general if Sosa had to take that, like, experimental route, bro. Because he could have easily kept that Bane 2, like, that OG Bane 2 Finally Rich sound, bro. And could have went more mainstream with it, bro. But he literally, like, stopped that, bro, and went the experimental route, bro. Sosa will always give my respect for that, bro. He's literally, like, the god of the new rappers and stuff like that. So, if you think about it, man, Sosa is a pioneer, bro. He always gonna be a pioneer. At the time, bro, Bane 2 was hated. It was written off as a sloppy, unfinished, even a disappointment. But looking back, it's one of the most important mistakes in the Keef catalog. It's the blueprint for experimental trap, the foundation for Almighty Soul, and the reason Keef is remembered not just as a drill pioneer, but as a cult icon, bro. And that literally right there, bro, explains that Sosa will always be goated, bro. He always will. And that, ladies and gentlemen, will wrap this video up. I enjoyed the video, man. Y'all give the video a big ass thumbs up, man, bro. I told y'all, man, we gonna keep this shit going, bro. I told y'all these type of video ideas, like, these type of videos right here will be the videos I will be doing, like, in the later future, bro. So let me know if y'all want more of this, bro. But as I'm recording this, bro, this is currently Keef's birthday, bro. Like, the GOAT is 30 years old, bro. But the way he been out for so long, the way he moved, you would think he older than that, bro. So it's insane to see, man. So happy birthday to you, Sosa. But I don't think this video gonna be out on your birthday, but happy belated birthday if you watching this, Sosa, man. Like I said, man, I love all y'all, man. I gotta thank God always, because if it wasn't for him, none of this wouldn't be possible. And I also gotta thank y'all because y'all are the ghosts for taking the time out your day to watch your boy, man. Now currently, man, I'm a little tired, man. I'm just getting off work, man, so I'm really tired, bro. I'm probably gonna literally go to sleep after this, bro. I'm probably not even gonna edit it. I'm probably just gonna go to sleep right after this, bro. But when you watching this, man, shit, I hope y'all enjoyed this video, man. I got way more shit coming, bro. Check the community polls. Let me know what y'all want to see in the comments, bro, man. Literally, let me know what y'all want to see, bro. I got some heat on the way for y'all, like, so much heat on the way, man. Just be on the lookout for that, man. Just be on the lookout, bro. But until the next video, man, I love y'all. And yeah, man.